Okay, so this video is a little different than my other ones. I started this channel back in like November and just sort of dove straight into vlogs, which have been so fun. And I'm definitely gonna keep doing them, but I felt like they were getting a little repetitive and super out of context because I never took the time to like sit down and just do a little get to know me video. So that's what this video is going to be. It's my sister's idea, so she came up with a few questions that it would be good to answer and sort of put context behind all of my videos and stuff. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. The first few are kind of boring just to like lay the groundwork, but then we can get into a few more interesting ones. Okay, what law school do you go to and what year are you? I go to Arizona State University's law school. Sandra Day O'Connor College of Law is like the name of the law school, and I am in my first year, now in my second semester. And law school is a 3-year program, so I have 2 more years after this. What made you want to start YouTube? Okay, so I have always watched, not always, but I watch a lot of YouTube and have for a few years now. And so I always wanted to just try it myself. That was definitely an element. But a huge part of it in the last few months, like leading up to me starting my channel, was that when I started applying to law schools, I really wanted to get a sense of the day-to-day of a law student's life, because there's a lot of misconceptions about law school, but no one could just give me a straight answer of what it's like, and I'm the first lawyer in my family, so I didn't have people who could just tell me their experience, and I don't really know too many lawyers. And so I went on YouTube to try to find, you know, like vlogs and things like that to really show me what I was going to be getting into, and I couldn't find much content out there. So that was a big part of wanting to start my channel. I wanted to make the content that I wished I had had when I was applying to law school. What was your background before law school? So my background before law school was actually pretty much totally in dance. I grew up training at a competition studio through middle school, and then when I went to high school I moved up to New Jersey and I trained at a ballet conservatory for those 4 years, so pretty much exclusively classical ballet. And then I went to the University of Arizona for my undergrad and I majored in dance there, and that program trains in all styles really, so I sort of mixed it up once I got to Arizona. And then I was doing it professionally in San Francisco for a little after I graduated undergrad, but I got injured a few times when I was out there, which was unfortunate. And so it's just kind of in that, but that's really been my whole background. I double majored in political science at U of A to keep the law school option open because I knew that that was something I was interested in, but I never really pursued anything outside of that. I was pretty much strictly in dance. Okay, so I feel like those questions laid the groundwork, and now we can move on to some more interesting ones that are just more like fun facts, get to know me, whatever. Oh, by the way, the first few were from my sister, and these I just found online of like good questions to like get to know somebody. Okay, knowing what you know now, what advice would you give your 18-year-old self? Shut up. If you could instantly become an expert in something, what would it be? That's such a tough question. If I could become an expert in something, probably quantum physics. Where is your happy place? That changes. There's a couple. The Strand at Manhattan Beach, just like a little strip along the beach. Running there, so that, or just being there, that's a happy place. My house in Virginia is a happy place. Studio 301 and UA Dance is a happy place. That's where I went to college in Arizona. Studio 301 is definitely a happy place. And Crissy Field in San Francisco, those are probably my happiest places. If you could invite 3 people, dead or alive, to a dinner party, who would they be and why? Oh my goodness. Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Kevin Durant. No. Steve Kerr, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. And why? Because I just need to talk. Maybe Steve Kerr, Kevin Durant, and Draymond Green. And maybe Klay Thompson should be there. I don't know. And why? Because that'd be so cool. That's my ultimate dream. Dinner with those 3, maybe 4. If I could get dinner with the whole team, that's really all I'm asking. It's really not a lot to ask. For what would you be famous? I make these Instagram stories of me just eating spinach, like just by itself, so probably that. If you could have one do-over in your life, what would you do differently? I don't think I would do anything differently. I do wish that I had found working out in the capacity that I'm doing it now. Well, not this past week, but in general. I wish that I had discovered that sort of level of working out earlier in my life, particularly in undergrad. I think it would have helped me a lot, both with dance and strength, but also with just like my mental state and stress level and things like that. I think that working out has given me a clearer view of a lot of things. What's the last text you sent? I texted Alex McBride and I said, call me maybe, because we were supposed to talk on the phone today and then he didn't answer my call. It's Alex McBride. We'll resume this in a second. Hey, Johnny. Okay, sorry, off the phone now. If you had to eat one thing for every meal going forward, what would you eat? Spinach. What energizes you and brings you excitement? Sleeping. What's the best Halloween costume you've ever had? Probably in college when my roommate Tara and I dressed up as the Coney movement from 2012. What's one thing you're excited about that's coming up in 2019? Tortuga. It's a music festival that my sister and I go to in April. If you could win an Olympic medal for any sport, real or fake, what would it be? Easy, gymnastics. I'm a gymnastics like super fan. It's really unhealthy. Actually, it's not unhealthy. I think the only reason I say it's unhealthy is because the amount of gymnastics knowledge just takes up, I think, space in my brain and occupies thoughts that maybe could go towards school. So it would definitely be gymnastics. For what are you most grateful today? Today, I am most grateful that I got to watch the Ninth Circuit oral arguments. I think that was such a neat opportunity and I'm really glad I got to watch. And today and every day, I'm so grateful for my family. What's one thing about you that surprises people? One thing about me that surprises people is that when I was in high school, I had another YouTube channel where I posted mediocre to bad level singing cover videos, and I like acted like I was pursuing a singing career and like trying to get it going, and it really kind of took off around my high school. And I was joking, but I don't think people knew that. Some people may have, so that was pretty killer. That's something that definitely surprises people, was that I had a fake singing career. What's been on your mind lately? My mind's been like the ugliest place recently. It's been me like internally complaining and just being just everything I know I shouldn't be, and I'm really working on that. If you could change your name, what would it be? I wouldn't change my name. I like my name. What was the worst job you've ever had? I've never had a job I didn't like. I've never had a job I didn't like. I will say that sometimes I used to dog sit a lot, especially when I lived in San Francisco, and sometimes I would take on too many dogs at once, and then it was so stressful that I didn't like it as much anymore because I was like running from house to house trying to let out like 6 different dogs in one dinner time window, and that was stressful. Okay, so with that, I will end it. Thanks so much for watching this little get to know me. I hope that it provided maybe a little bit more context for my channel and why I started it, sort of wanting to bring that law school content I wished I had had when I was applying to law school and things like that. But having said that, I do want to expand the channel to just sort of be my life in general. It doesn't need to be as law school centric, but that's just sort of how it started, so I wanted to stick to that. But thanks for getting to know me a little. Bye.